Welcome back to yet another episode. Today is going to be another collection episode, and I'm going to go over a specific collection one by one. I'm not going to take too much time on them. This is strictly to show off a specific collection. In this video, it's going to be my Jackie Chan collection, a collection which I'm very proud of. I've almost got all of the films he stars in. Mind you, these are all the films he has starred in. Not the ones like Rumble in Hong Kong where he has like a 2-second cameo and he's plastered on the front. No, all of these films are films he has starred in. He is the lead character. So I'm not going to do them in any particular order. I'm not going to do them in order of the year that they were released. I've got a stack of DVDs, a stack of Blu-ray, and I'm just going to dig right in, talk about each one briefly, and show you guys one of my most proud collections, the Jackie Chan collection. Now, actually, these are probably going to be in somewhat alphabetical order, going from Z to A, because that's how they were on the shelves. So first up here is Jackie Chan's Who Am I from 1998. Such an underrated Jackie film. The only one with sci-fi elements that I could really say. It's not a sci-fi flick, but it has elements of sci-fi. Follows Jackie's character who gets amnesia and is on a quest to try to figure out who he is. And of course it has all Jackie's antics as things go along, and there's a spectacular fight sequence on a rooftop with this huge tall dude with the longest kicks you'll ever see. Him and Jackie are going hand to hand, and Jackie's having a tough time with him. But Jackie Chan's Who Am I? He did direct this one in '98. It is one of the last great Jackie Chan films. I will say that. It is one of the last great ones. There are some that came after that I really do enjoy, but this is like Jackie Chan at his prime. So, who am I? Next up is Tuxedo. One of the ones that I'm not too crazy about. I could still enjoy it because it's Jackie, and Jennifer Love Hewitt is pretty good in this as well. The main fault in this film is trying to make Jackie Chan a superhero. Problem with that is Jackie Chan is already a superhero. He is a human superhero. You don't need to have a tuxedo that makes him into one. He already is one. That's what the director and writer of this film sort of missed the boat on. The tuxedo suffers because of that, but it's still an okay time waster. It's Jackie Chan. If you love Jackie Chan, you'll get some enjoyment out of it. Now, some of these I haven't seen. This is one of the few that I haven't. A lot of it's earlier stuff that was made before 1980 I've yet to see. But I'm on a mission to rectify that. So, To Kill with Intrigue. This one did come out in 1980 under Lo Wei. I'm not sure if he directed this one, but I haven't seen it. Can't speak much about it. Next one up, another one I haven't seen, is Thunderbolt. I know it has something to do with Jackie Chan being a race car driver. It doesn't have many comedy elements, I've heard, and it's directed by Benny Chan or Chan Gordon. Or Gordon Chan, and I've heard really great things about it, actually. I've heard it shows off some of Jackie's chops in terms of acting and more dramatic, and it's some great action sequences, but I've just not seen it, so I'll have to check out Thunderbolt at some point. Now, this one, from what I understand, has some horror elements, and I don't think they're very heavy, but it's called Spiritual Kung Fu. I've not seen this one, I can't speak on it, but this one is released by Columbia, and it does have some spooky looking images on the back, and I am looking forward to checking this one out. So, Spiritual Kung Fu. This one, again, I haven't seen. Snake and Crane, Arts of Shaolin. The truth is, I haven't seen many of his period pieces. These are films that I just haven't gotten to yet. I grew up with 80s Jackie, 90s Jackie, and so on, so I haven't gotten back to his period pieces stuff where he got his start as much, but that is this one. Shinjuku Incident. This is basically Jackie Chan's Scarface, believe it or not. He plays I believe, a Chinese immigrant in Japan who starts to work his way up the Yakuza crime ladder. And it's a pretty good one. I do enjoy this. It's nice seeing Jackie do something very different. Who directed this one? Derek Yee. Never heard of him. So, Shinjuku Incident. One of the first Jackie Chan films to incorporate comedy, that is Shaolin Wooden Men. Haven't seen this, can't speak much of it, but it is a good released by Columbia. A lot of these films are on like really shoddy public domain, like offshoot brands. The ones you want to look out for are the TriStar or the Columbia ones, especially these lesser known Jackie films. They were all released with a good company, so definitely search for the Columbia ones. Robin B. Hood, not a big fan of this one. It's just okay. The comedy is almost a bit too much in this one. It's sort of like Baby's Day Out, but with Jackie Chan trying to get in and out of certain situations. And I'm not a big fan of the comic relief in this movie. Jackie Chan's sort of buddy that goes along with him. And it's just not a great Jackie film, but not his worst. It could be far worse. And it's just okay. Now, The Prisoner is arguable because he's not really in this film for too long. It's on my Jackie Chan shelf. This was a favor Jackie Chan did for Jimmy Wong Yu. It's a long story, but Jimmy Wong Yu did something for Jackie early on in his career, and this was Jackie's way of saying, sure, I'll help you out, I'll get you back and be in your movie. Sammo Hung was in this for the same sort of reason, and Tony Leung, actually. So, yeah, I can't really speak on this. I know Jackie's not really a main character, though. So, The Prisoner. Police Story Lockdown. Haven't checked this one out, hence it's still sealed. I'm waiting for this to pop up on Blu-ray so I can get rid of this one. But that is Police Story Lockdown. I hear a more dramatic Police Story movie than the ones that came before it. And I might as well say right now, I don't own Police Story 1 and 2 right now, sadly. Back when I had a job, I sold off my Shout Factory version, which was out of print, got a whole bunch of money in anticipation for the Criterion Collection, Police Story Collection, that I couldn't get because I ended up losing my job. So I still don't have that in the collection. It's still expensive for me. But one day, I will. Those are two of my favorite Jackie Chan movies of all time. Two of his best. So I really need that in the collection, but I can't afford it right now. This is one of the only shoddy releases I have, Scimitar, New Fist of Fury. This is the one that Lo Wei was really trying to make Jackie Chan the new Bruce Lee. I mean, the new Fist of Fury. It's evident right there. What ends up happening is Jackie Chan is not Bruce Lee in any way, shape, or form. Jackie Chan is Jackie Chan. After this, he started understanding that he is not Bruce Lee, that he needs to do his own thing, comedy, action sort of thing. And Lo Wei was awful to Jackie and got him into a lot of movies that maybe helped his career, but didn't help the artist known as Jackie Chan. So, New Fist of Fury is one of them. The Myth, one of my least favorite Jackie films. I could still watch it and enjoy it. I could do that for any Jackie film, honestly. It's just because of him. But this one, man, it tries to blend Buddhism and Hinduism, sort of Indian culture with Chinese culture, I should say. And it just doesn't really get it right. It's got some okay, but ultimately bland action sequences. The story is convoluted, confusing, and sort of stupid. And it just doesn't really feel right. And it sucks because it's directed by Stanley Tong, who would do Super Cop, who would do Rumble in the Bronx, who would do a bunch of films with Jackie that are some of his best movies. So when the Myth was coming out, I was really excited, but then disappointed to see that it wasn't that great. But a film like it, directed by the same guy with Jackie Chan, does it better later. That's somewhere in my stack here. All right, next up, My Lucky Stars. I've not seen this film or its sequel. I think it's a trilogy, actually. Jackie is not the lead per se, but this is a Three Brothers film. So it has Yin Bio, Jackie Chan, and Sammo Hung. Jackie Chan is one of the main characters, just not the main character. My Lucky Stars, haven't seen it or its sequels. And in fact, its sequels are two that I don't think I own. So, moving on. Oh yeah, Mr. Nice Guy. This one's filmed in Australia. Bunch of Australian accents. Richard Norton's in it, which is always great to see him as the villain. Actually, he is the big bad in this movie. Mr. Nice Guy is actually directed by Sammo Hung. And he makes a little cameo as a pedicab driver, which is great. And Mr. Nice Guy is just Jackie Chan through and through. It's the quintessential, I don't want no trouble sort of movie, where he finds himself roped into a whole bunch of criminal activity. It's got some amazing action sequences. You can imagine with Sammo Hung and Jackie Chan together, they're going to produce some incredible action sequences. They do just that. Mr. Nice Guy is so much fun, if not a little bit extra long. Feels like the third act is sort of stretched out a little bit, but I love me some Mr. Nice Guy. It's a fun movie. Oh, this is a big one. Arguably the biggest Jackie film that I've yet to see. And I am ashamed to say it. This is Miracles. I believe it's also known as Black Dragons. This is Jackie's passion project. Directed by Jackie, this is his period piece homage to 30s and 40s Hollywood musicals. It is a martial arts musical, and I've yet to see it, sadly, but I do need to check it out. I know it's going to wow me. I know it's going to thrill me. This one, I'm anticipating being one of Jackie's best, so really looking forward to checking this one out. Miracles. This one I have in the collection because it has 2 of his documentaries, which are phenomenal, especially if you're an action filmmaker wanting to make some action scenes. Anytime I have an action scene in mind, I check this out and study it. My story, my stunts. This is from overseas, actually. Can't really find this in the States, but it has 2 great documentaries that are essential for any Jackie Chan collection. Awesome stuff. This is actually some weird... I don't even know what this is. It's probably actually one of these. I don't know. I found this. It had Jackie. It's not a real movie. It's like a documentary or something. Invincible Fighter. I don't know. I got it because it's Jackie. Heart of the Dragon. Now, I have seen bits and pieces of this. Jackie is more of a side role in this. It follows Sammo Hung's character, who is mentally disabled, and it's more of a drama than a martial arts film. I'd say it's a dramatic martial arts film. It has some action bits, but it's more of a drama. I've not really gotten through this one because it wasn't what I was expecting, so I will give it another try one day. That is Heart of the Dragon. The Hand of Death. This one is significant because it's actually directed by John Woo. Believe it or not, from Hard Boiled fame, The Killer, Face Off, Broken Arrow, Hard Target. This is John Woo's Hand of Death when he was still doing wuxia. Last Hurrah for Chivalry was another one of his when he was doing wuxia. Period piece martial arts movies. The Hand of Death, Jackie Chan, John Woo. How can you go wrong? Another early comedic martial arts one that I've not seen. Half a Loaf of Kung Fu. Haven't seen it. Another one that I can't believe I haven't seen yet. See, the weird thing is I'm so weird with Jackie Chan. I'm trying to savor his films. I did the same with Van Damme, whose catalog is a lot smaller. I'm trying to savor the final great Jackie Chan films, if I could. I know it sounds funny, it's just how I am. Gorgeous is another one of those. This came out in the late 90s, I believe, right after the first Rush Hour, when Jackie Chan was like the biggest action star in Hollywood at the time. This one I just haven't seen. I've heard really good things. I hear it's more of a martial arts romance sort of thing, so I gotta check it out. Gorgeous. Next up is Fearless Hyena. This is an early one that's directed by Jackie. I believe it was his 3rd or 4th directed film. He did co-direct it, but still, he was a director on it. Again, haven't seen it, don't know much about it. Same thing though, Columbia TriStar release. So that is Fearless Hyena. Alright, another one, Dragon Lord. Haven't seen this one. This is written, directed, and starring Jackie. Haven't seen it. This one is actually released by Dimension. So, it probably doesn't have an English, or probably doesn't have only English track, so it's going to be dubbed, but that's okay. Early Dragon, or early Jackie Chan, Dragon Lord. Next up, The Medallion. Has a young Scott Adkins, actually, as one of the henchmen. And, The Medallion's okay. It suffers from the same thing that the Tuxedo sort of suffers from, in that it tries to bestow upon Jackie superhuman abilities. He already has those. He doesn't need a medallion or a tuxedo to do that. But it is a fun, globe-trotting, Armor of God sort of feeling Jackie Chan film that I do enjoy. The Medallion. Another early comedy martial arts film by Jackie, Killer Meteors. I've yet to see this one. Can't really speak much about it, but I do own it. Again, Columbia TriStar release here, and you can't really go wrong. It has the English and Chinese tracks. The Killer Meteors. Looking forward to checking this one out one day. Another early one directed by Jackie, Dragon Fist. Haven't seen this one either. Again, released by Columbia TriStar, so they did a good job releasing a lot of these obscure Jackie Chan films. So Dragon Blade, he does have a supporting role in this, but he is in it. I've yet to see it. Dragon Blade seems like a period piece epic war drama. Another really fun one, Accidental Spy. This is just a Jackie Chan film through and through. He gets caught up in these conspiracies. Things tumble further and further out of his control as he kicks a whole bunch of people's asses, trying to figure out what's going on. Yeah, I think in the beginning he foils a bank robbery, and then things just spiral out of control for him in usual Jackie Chan fashion. Some incredible action sequences and some prop action sequences that will blow you away. Accidental Spy is a lot of fun. Really great action. This one I'll just show real quick. Jackie Chan collection here. It's got Fantasy Mission Force, Master with Cracked Fingers, which was one of the first Jackie Chan films where he starred. I think that's why I own this, because every other movie here is just one of those, Jackie Chan's in this. No, he's not. It's actually got a shot from First Strike back there, which is nowhere to be seen on this box set. It's got an image from Rumble in the Bronx. In fact, these images aren't from any of the films in the box set either. This one's from Legend of the Drunken Master, so this set is a disaster. But I have it because of Master with the Cracked Fingers.